Hello friends, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share how to create 3 6x8 layouts in just 45 minutes using Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Autumn Breeze collection. I'm so excited about these layouts. I've been waiting for my sister to post her photos from her family fall shoot. She does this every year and I scrapbook them. And so I'm using up my scraps to create 3 layouts, and they are super simple. I'm going to go ahead and cut these gross grain pattern papers down to measure 6x8, and I just picked green, yellow, and the burnt red or orange shade. I love those colors, and I like the back is solid, so you'll see how I use both parts. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some pattern paper. I'm going to cut these down about, let's see, 5 by 7.5 inch so that they can go nicely in the center there. And so I'm just looking for patterns that are going to coordinate with the base. Okay, and so once I have those all cut out, I'm going to go ahead and mount them to the center of the base, all the pattern papers. Super easy, simple, and you're going to notice that I am actually going to create 3 layouts simultaneously. And I find this process easy because I'm just using the same format for each layout. Okay? And now once all the bases are created, I'm going to go ahead and mat all the photos using pattern paper, solid or the gross grain, whichever you prefer. I'm going to do a mixture of both using the scraps from my initial cut. And so I'm just going one by one, and I'm going to keep the photos clustered with the actual layouts because I'm not mounting anything down. Right now I'm kind of getting it set up, going through, matting my photos, and then I'm going to go through all my die cuts that I have in the stash here and just start throwing them on the layouts that I think I may or may not use, one at a time. And so it's just an easy, quick process for me, and this is how you can do 3 layouts in 45 minutes. And I also like doing a 6x8 because they're just easier to create. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just trying to get an idea of what die cuts are going to go on what layout. I love the pumpkin, but it was a little large. So I'm just going through and pulling things from my die cut stash here. And then I'm just going to use that as a frame, photo corner. And so, yeah, I'm just going through and tucking things here and there. I may not use all of them, but it just cuts down the time. And then as you can see, I am actually tucking these embellishments, some of them, where they're going to go on the actual layout. And you're going to see how quick and easy this comes together. So I'm just going through one at a time, looking for fun embellishments to use. And it's just super fun and easy. And I just find this process so much more enjoyable, creating multiple layouts at once rather than just doing one and coming back, because I feel like it can be time consuming creating layouts, and this makes it super fast. And now I'm just cutting some tags out from the cut apart sheet. I love my tags. And now I'm going to go ahead and assemble the layouts. And so I'm going to go ahead and mat down this journaling card and I'm going to use it as a backdrop. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add some layers to this to bring it to life, okay? And I am going to just mount everything down once I'm happy with the placement. And I'm just being very careful where I put things because I don't want to cover up areas that I plan on using. I'm going to add the tag at the top there. And then I'm going to add some string. And I'm going to leave the journaling spot blank so that my sister can go back and journal on that. That's just fun. I'm going to use foam squares to pop up the I love sentiment with the heart right next to it. And I'm going to go ahead and add some flowers. I'm using the die cut flowers, and I'm kind of bending them up a little bit so that I can add some dimension. And now we're going to move along on this layout. And I pretty much have the design of this layout already placed here. I'm just going to mount this down. And I'm just trying to be careful so I don't lose my spot, how I had it. And we'll go ahead and put that down. And I just want to use that main card just for the like foil or foliage at the corner there. Alright, and then I'm going to add this tag and add some string in here. So pretty. I love that green. It's so pretty. Alright, and it goes really well with the photos. And then I like the grateful sentiment. I'm going to cut the journaling die cut in half, put that down there, and then pop the grateful die cut up using foam squares. And then I wanted to add some pumpkin here, but it was a little too much. So then I decided not to do that and just add the grateful right at the bottom there to kind of pull it together. And then I'm going to add some embellishments here. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put that, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it there. And then I'm looking for something else. I feel like I need to fill in some of the areas up here just because it looks a little flat. And I'm just going to add some flowers. And I'm using a foam square just to pop them up a bit. I'm going to staple the heart right there, and that's it. So simple. And then this is the third layout. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of place everything the way I want to put it so I can mount everything down. I'm really not sure about this one. This one I struggled a little bit with because I really didn't know what to do there. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I love this so much. So I'm going to go ahead and use the chipboard flowers up at the top there to try and pull it all together. And then I'm going to mount this down here, the photo, before I do that. And I'm going to put that there. I'm trying to get an idea of where the flower is going to be. And then put that down. And then I realized when I did this, I'm going to go ahead and add this at the top. I had that photo on the right too far. I was going to cut Natalie's face right off when I trimmed the excess off. I'm so glad I saw that because it gave me enough time to go back and fix it. So I'm just making sure I don't cut her face off because she's so cute. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, now I need to go down here and figure out what I want to do. I'm not so sure what I'm doing yet. I'm going to go ahead and use this tag. The sunflowers are so pretty. I'm just going to use it at the bottom to fill in that white space here. Alright, and I'm going to add some string. Okay, cut those off. And I'm just looking to see what else I can do to add layers. I'm going to go ahead and tuck this back there. Well, I'm trying to figure out how it looks here. Okay, perfect. And then I'm pulling up the ends of the flowers just to add dimension so they're now flat. And then I'm going to add this label down here so Jamie can come back and add some journaling. I really love this. This is cute. And then I'm adding foam squares to the die cut just to add dimension, and I'm putting it right there. So pretty. I just love how these came together. And as you can see, it took me no time at all. I just went back to add another embellishment there, but I'm going to go ahead and put this in the book. I hope she loves this because I absolutely loved making this album for her. Her kids are so adorable. I just enjoy watching them grow up together. They have such a beautiful family. I'm going to go ahead and move this page. I'm going to go back and add some more pictures in the pocket sleeves, but for now, I think this is good. And then I want to come back and show you what I've done already. So this is just a quick flip through of the book that I've been working with for a while now. It's just, I have pictures from 3 years of her photo shoot. And she does this every year in the fall for the kids. And I just love it. And they're not all in any particular order. It's just a mixture. I just love all the pockets and the flips. So beautiful. And that's a wrap. Thanks so much for watching today. I appreciate you. If you love this, please give me a thumbs up. Take care.